Friday's events are over and done with, let's talk about it. Unfortunately, new Elden Ring DLC came out, so I was too busy with that to watch the F1 Academy practice. So the first event that I saw was the Formula 2 practice. As always, it seems like Paul Aaron was on his game and he was fastest almost of the whole event, other than certain times when he would get replaced. However, by the end of the free practice session, he was at the top alongside with Enzo Fittipaldi and Franco Colapinto. This is a very tricky track for Formula 2 as it's high tire degradation track, so they were running their hard tires for majority of this practice session. We won't know the full effects of their soft tires until later. Also, the track conditions for the Paul Aaron zoomed to the front, got in front of his rival Isaac Hadjar, who was in first place. He bumped him down, and so did a lot of other people. He ended up in 11th place. However, he is behind him in the championship by only 1 point. However, qualifying was not great to Taylor Barnard, who found the barriers, which resulted in a red flag, halting the event for a couple of minutes. He was eventually back on track, but this is just really unfortunate coming off a sprint race win in Monaco. F1's first practice session saw Formula 2's Oliver Bearman driving in Haas. There are many rumors going around saying that he will be in the seat for 2025, but he is yet to confirm, and neither is Haas. Many teams also came to this practice session featuring new upgrade packages. Some of these teams are Alpine, Aston Martin, and RB. However, RB didn't seem as lucky as they're in the garage for quite a long time, looking like there was stuff in the air intake that they're pulling out. Kind of a bizarre situation. However, it seems that they got it figured out as they're back on track eventually. However, the fastest lap of the day was Lando Norris, and behind him was Max Verstappen, which seems to be kind of a running theme that these two have, where they'll go back and forth. And then in third place was Carlos Sainz, who was in his hometown. The second practice session featured Lewis Hamilton getting the fastest lap time of the day. Both of the Mercedes are actually doing very well. However, by the end of the session, nobody could quite beat Lewis Hamilton's time. Lando Norris, who is also doing very good in the first practice session, didn't even come into the top 5. However, this could be because they weren't running a qualifying simulation such as the Mercedes team. Max Verstappen also was reporting issues of understeering. They've been having this same problem for quite a few races now, so don't count him out quite yet, as he still manages to win even with these issues. Even though they came into the practice session with a new upgrade package, they still were not up to par, as they're at the bottom of the pile, just barely in front of Williams and Zhou Guanyu. However, at the end of the practice session, at the top was Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, and Max Verstappen. Once again, Abby Poling did a double pole position win in her qualifying session. That means that she will be at the front of the pack for both races. She's coming off of a win in Formula 4 as well, which she is one of the first women to win in Formula 4, so congratulations to Abby Poling. So to the front of the pack will be Abby Poling, Chloe Chambers, Nira Marti, and Dorian Pan, who is recovering from a broken rib injury, which she could not drive in the Le Mans series as planned, but she will be here obviously now in 4th place. That is all the important information from Friday's events. Stay tuned for Saturday's events. I'll be covering those as well.